Alright, so we're back for some Zelda 2. Got everything set up. Hopefully gonna be working all good. Hopefully we can be mildly amusing again. And hopefully I'll be a little less all over the place this time. This is Rito. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot of options where I need to go next, so guess that's where I'm gonna end up. Yeah, we're just gonna be playing some Zelda 2. Hopefully having some fun with it. We're coming up to a pretty long part, I'd say, where it gets a little more adventure-y and less dungeon crawly. Trying to remember exactly where I go. And we have the famous "I am error" quote from this game. Just kind of, saying who he is. I know a lot of people say that the townspeople in this game are about as helpful as the ones in Castlevania 2. But I feel like they're pretty clear on when they don't really have anything useful for you to know. So this is where you need to stop once you get that trophy that we got at the end of the cave that I couldn't remember what it was called last time I streamed. If you come talk to this woman, she'll let you in her house to see your uncle because you saved the trophy. And I believe he's one of the wizards who teaches you another spell. It's actually a really freaking important spell. Yeah, the jump spell. So this one, as you might guess, allows you to jump higher. Which we'll be testing that out very soon. And I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I need to do in this town. Okay, that's useful, I guess. Well, we have the candle. See, that's an example of useful advice. Like, obviously, if you've never played this before, that is really useful advice to you. But now we need to go south because there's nowhere else for us to go. And we're going to be making our way through this cave here. Hopefully I won't have any screw-ups like I did last time where I just walked off an edge. Ah, shit. I am doing terrible. I can't believe I let that guy rock my shit that bad. You know what? Just because I don't want that to happen again. It's weird because sometimes the boomerangs, they come out like foot level and then sometimes they'll go under you, so it makes it a little hard to block them. At least for me. I know there's probably other people out there like, what do you mean? You just turn around, it's easy. Ah, fuck. I am not doing a good job right now. I think because I'm so worried, I'm trying to just get it over with, and it's getting me killed. That's a good way to start, though. You know why? Because we've set the bar low. So that means we can only go up from here. Yeah, we're back at the palace with Zelda, or the temple, or whatever it's called. I know last time I didn't really take a chance to talk about the random encounters on the world. The little slimes are like easy. The choo-choos, that's what they're called, are like the easier encounters, and then the ones that look kind of like a bear, those are supposed to be the more difficult encounters. So if you're trying to grind for like levels, you can kind of get an idea of what you're fighting against. And I think we saw it last time I streamed, but they do. My brain is dying on me. It's doing so good for a second there. That went better than the last time. But as I was saying, you can run into fairies on the overworld, which work the same way as the fairies in dungeons. So you can actually recover some of your HP, which is good because on your quest you will get hit a lot by fucking boomerangs. I need to be attacking this guy. And we got the bats. Oh no, the bats. The red one actually turns into a dragon if you let it get close enough to the ground. It's probably not called a dragon, but that's basically what it is. Alright, now we're where we need the jump, so we'll use that. Then we could jump super fucking high. I know in towns you can actually use that to get on top of buildings, which is kind of fun. But we've made it through. And there's a fairy in this little forest, which is good, because we need it, if I can touch it. And then there's a couple things in this area. Hey, look, the fairy's in the overworld. There's a couple things in this area that are, like, really specific and kind of hard to find, which is why I'm glad I've played this game before, because I think I remember the areas from most of them. First would be in the swamp. As you can see, there's actually a palace up to the north, but it's behind that rock. So we actually wouldn't be able to reach it at this point. Fuck. Even though I don't want to get beat up anymore, I want to get all the experience I can from this, so I'm gonna find all the Octoroks here, because there's usually like excuse me, I'm sure that sounded gross. There's usually like 5 enemies. So in the area next to that boulder, I wanted to make sure I got this, is a Link doll. This is basically a 1-up. And one of the things that's kind of unfair about this game is that there's like 5 or 6 of those Link dolls in the overworld that you can find. And they give you a 1-up, which is nice, but you can only get them once per file. So now that I've gotten that Link doll, I can never get it again. So, like, once I get a game over, it's basically useless. And I'm pretty sure the idea is, like, use that extra 1-up to get further than you would have gotten without it, but in some cases that just doesn't happen because I'm not great at this. The old encounter them on the path so nothing happens. So to the south of here there's a town that we need to go to, but they're gonna tell us we need to go meet a guy who lives in the forest basically. So we're gonna try to find him before fucking spiders. Oh god. Yeah, I think it's time to leave. Yeah, this is his house. His name's Bagu. And he, Bagu is my name. Show my note to Riverman. I didn't know he called him Riverman. That's pretty hilarious. But he gives you a note that basically will let you cross a bridge in this town to the south. So it's really useful if you can get that before. God, I wish I... Oh, God. I wish I was doing a bit better than I am at the moment. I'm making it very clear that the last time I played this game before I started streaming it is a long fucking time ago. Part of the reason I wanted to get that before I crossed the bridge too is because that way you don't have to keep going over this bridge scene. So then you don't have to worry about the Zelda style cheeps. There's something in that little forest we'll get in a second, but I want to head over to this town so I can heal up. shit. I think I just made a mistake. Oh no, okay. So the reason that guy tells you the Eyes of Ganon are everywhere is because... I think you're the lady who restores magic? Oh no, she lost a mirror, which I think is in this town. But the reason that guy tells you that the Eyes of Ganon are everywhere is because sometimes you can talk to townspeople and they'll just friggin' kill you. Well, not kill you, they'll turn into bad guys, which in my situation would frickin' kill me. I think this old lady restores magic. Yeah. Which is full, so that's not super useful to me. I'm not gonna worry about that until I get healed up, which I believe is this lady. Yeah. She's the one who everyone makes the hooker joke. Which, I mean, I guess. The important thing is, though, we're not dead. So he's just a sleepy chew jelly. The rare purple chew jelly. Because I was all nervous, I don't think I went in here. Yeah, in this room you can find that mirror that girl was talking about. Which, was she here? I literally just talked to this woman and now I can't think of it. I'm pretty sure this is her. We found her mirror. We must follow her. And I think we're at another wizard. Yeah. The life spell. This is good because we can... It's an expensive spell to cast, but it restores life. So it's basically like finding a health power-up or a fairy or something. I don't believe it restores all of your life, depending on how much damage you have, but it's a useful spell in a tight spot. So we got all healed up. Now we just need to keep going. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about, where they turn into an enemy. Luckily, they're pretty easy to kill. We'll take advantage of whatever services this woman offers again, so we could be at full health. I always liked what Pro Jared said about that, where she's probably just like making him a home-cooked meal or something. But I know on the internet people are going to prefer the sex option. There's just no avoiding it. So this knight-looking man is Riverman. Excuse me, I just needed a drink of water. So since we met Bagu and he gave us a note, he will actually turn on the bridge so we can cross the river that was south of town. I don't think I need to talk to him. So while that bridge we had to cross wasn't too bad, even though I did make it look easy. Ah, shit, I still want to get something. Talking to Bagu before you cross the first bridge means you don't have to do the whole fight. All the ghost cheeps a bunch of times. I forgot that's how this town worked, is once you activate the bridge, they pull it back up, which makes sense thematically, because, you know, they're not going to want to let people cross the bridge, but it's kind of annoying, because I'd like to just be able to walk across. But it means I get to talk to Riverman some more. But before we head down, because south of here is actually Death Mountain, which is it's kind of tough, especially with how bad, oh god, with how bad I'm playing at the moment. So as you can see, what I was talking about how the little grizzly bear on the map is usually a bit tougher, Getting surrounded by 2 boomerang guys at once is pretty rough. And it also made me lose my train of thought. The reason we wanted to go to this forest was for this point bag, which I looked it up and is actually what they're called, from what I found. Oh boy. I can take these things. Ah, great last words! I want to hit that 500 for the level up. I don't even remember what's this way. Ah! I want to continue down on the Death Mountain path because it has a really useful item at the end of it. So we're going to head back to this town. We'll talk to the old woman who takes us inside her house to restore our magic, and then we'll be on our way. I wish I could remember what I was talking about before I went in that forest, but I can't. So the next section we're coming up to is a bit of a gauntlet, because it's kind of a maze, because there's several different doors you can take, and not all of them will get you to the end. And then you also have to fight through scenes to get out of them, so, and like move on to the next. So we're gonna be doing a lot of fighting in the next section, which is where that extra life is gonna come in handy. Oh yeah. This town is called Saria, and it's the water town. And this is Death Mountain. So I think right is the right way, but I'm not sure. I could have looked up a map for this, but I didn't want to because I felt like that would be a little inauthentic. So we're gonna do it old school, where we don't know which way is which. Old school is in before I was even born when this game came out. Well, there's only one way to go here. Yeah, speaking of before I was born, I was a Super Nintendo baby, so this was something I didn't play until it was on like the Wii Virtual Console. Ah, damn it. Those ones for the ankles are the ones that always get me. Need to fall just right. I'll take that, because we're gonna need some magic in this place, if you can't tell. I'm starting to feel like I'm not going the right way. Because I remember there being a lot more, like, forks in the right way. But like I said, we're doing this old school. And we got a nice level up. I love when the attack goes up because it just makes fighting enemies so much easier. Oh, Jesus! You know what, we're gonna take this elevator. Oh, fuck. Do I want to deal with that guy or that guy? Well, now that he's directly by the elevator, we're gonna deal with this guy. Oh my god. I'm starting to feel like we are going the right way. Oh, shit. Although, I don't think this is the right way. I really don't feel like that was the right way. Oh, is he gonna be back? Oh, thank God. Because these guys are scary, but they're easy to deal with as long as you get a rhythm on them. They just freak me out because they just come at you so quickly. And they're just swinging an axe. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. And they do a lot of damage. That's something I should probably mention too. Is they hit like a truck. Is it worth this if this isn't the right way? Let's check out this way. Timing's a little weird for that section. Ah, shit. That was so easy, I doubt that was the right way. I love how I'm going into this, having played this before, and my entire experience. Oh hey, I had a chat. That's kind of neat. Dig Shake, I appreciate the good luck, but I'm not sure what sex is. I don't get it very often. Sorry that took me so long to notice. I didn't expect anyone to pop in. That my computer isn't in the best place for me to check it all the time, because yeah, that's definitely not the right way. I say as it's probably the right way. Yeah, my computer isn't in the best spot for me to check, just because I don't have a great orientation, but I need to get the hang of that. Yeah, maybe someday. For your sake, I hope it happens for you before it happens for me. Oh, this is that one. I think this was the right way. I definitely feel like I'm experiencing Death Mountain as a kid who never, who was playing it for the first time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But congrats on the kid, at least. That's something. That means you got there. Definitely have more going for you than I do. Oh, shit. I looked away at the wrong time. I love how every time I get to the Octoroks, I'm silent because I'm concentrating so much. Just because I'm so worried I'm going to leave my ankles unprotected. See, I'm glad someone else popped in who really loves Zelda too. Because I love this game, I'm just not great at it. Plus, like I said, I don't remember the way through Death Mountain. Oh shit. You're right, I should practice more. I'm gonna get a lot of experience in here, as I'm gonna have to repeat it about 6 or 7 times before I find the right way. I'm just gonna let him jump in the lava so he doesn't knock me in it. Oh fuck. Part of the reason too I'm not too familiar with the beginning of the game is because most of my experience in it recently has been trying to finish like the last dungeon, so I don't remember the early parts of the game. I did not see Pro Jared do the randomizer. I saw him do Zelda 1. How was the Zelda 2 one? I thought the Zelda 1 one was really funny. don't know why these Octoroks are giving me so much shit. They are not difficult. I know I'm not going the right way now. But there's some good news in that, is I'm finding out each way that isn't the correct way. So at least I'll have something to go on if I live. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, we're back at the beginning. Oh, you made the rando? That's really cool. See, I'm interested in trying that, but I don't think I'm good enough at Zelda 2 to do that yet. But that's kind of cool to know I have the person who made the rando in the chat. Which I did want to say too, thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate that. You're literally the first viewer I've ever had. Oh, there's some good news at least. All the enemies that I've gone through in this hellish grind. Thanks, I appreciate that, man. I hope you're not the last too. I hope my awful Zelda 2 gameplay doesn't scare you away. Because I'm sure if you made the rando, you're a lot better at this game than I am. I forget, did I go this way? No, I think it's to the right. I think this is one of the ways I said I thought it wasn't, but at this point we're just figuring out exactly. I think I turned around in this one, is what happened. I was worried I wasn't going the right way. Well, I'm glad I can fulfill one of your hobbies, because I am playing it poorly. Oh, I think I'm going the right way now. I want to get up there. Because if that's one of your favorite hobbies, at least I'm offering some sort of amusement as I'm about to get my shit rocked. Yeah, if I ever try your rando, I'm gonna need to be way better at this. I don't have enough magic. Ah, damn it. Rip is right. Well, at least I know the way a little bit better now, so hopefully I can make it through next time. Although I don't have that extra life now. I'm a little more upset about the XP I lost. I guess we're gonna try to stock up on that a little bit. I definitely don't think I'm at a point where I feel like I need to grind. I'm just bad, is a good way to put it. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Like I said, the Octoroks, instead of blowing rocks at me, they suck all my skill out, what little I have. Those ankle boomerangs always get me. And then I panic, and then he starts hitting me more, and then I just look worse at this, and then I do something like that. This has not been a great quest on my part. At one point, I'll probably have God, I'm doing so awfully, and I think it's just because I want to make it back to Death Mountain. Ah, shit. At least I have that town on the way back so I can stock up on my diminishing stats. Plus this fairy's useful. Probably didn't have to go through the swamp, but I already kind of committed. I can feel myself go quiet every time I get to Octoroks. And I'm just concentrating so much. I knew that was gonna be bad. I don't know why I haven't really tried jumping over the Octoroks rocks. I think it's because I'm so used to using the shield. Yeah, my goal is to actually beat this game for the first time ever, and then go from there. Maybe I will try that rando that Dig Shake made. If he's still here. I don't want to assume that I can keep him entertained. Even though that's what I should be doing on Twitch. Luckily we made it to the town, at least. I will do my best, I promise. I'm still new at this. This is literally my second stream. But I will try to keep you entertained. You can see me get my ass kicked by Death Mountain some more in a second. Thanks, I appreciate that. I'm not too worried, it's just, you know, I would like to keep you entertained. But I do appreciate that you're doing fine. As you can tell, we're still in the way beginning. Someone who knows the game as well as you do. That's fine by me, man. As long as I can, if I'm helping you stay not bored at work, I'm perfectly happy with that. I just realized I'm gonna have to fight through all these enemies again. Hopefully a little wiser from my previous experience. I just remembered something I used to do in the 3DS one that I should really start doing. And that's, when I see a magic pot and I have full magic, why don't I use my shield at the start? God, jeez! Die! I'm not gonna risk it. I think I'm getting a little too worried I'm gonna die and I'm doing stupid things. Like almost missing blocking a rock. Ah, shit. Focusing too much on the bats. Or the key. I think they're keys. And I think it was up and to the left. Oh, shit. Oh, that last boomerang could have screwed me. Ah, shoot. Well, so it sucks that I died, but I figured out that that's not the way I thought it was. So, finding good in all the bad. Oh, damn it. I really should have used my shield spell on that guy. No. I can't believe it. I just did this and now I am just super lost again. I'm gonna figure it out though. If you run your head into a brick wall enough times, eventually it'll crumble, right? Here we go. Oh, damn it. I'm getting annoyed with how many times I'm making myself use the life spell by being bad at blocking. So much magic, in fact, that I can't use the jump spell here. Oh, thank God. Or I could just fall on an axe. I did not handle that well at all. I panicked, and then it just went bad from there. It's gonna be okay. Until I fall on an axe, because I missed my jump. I should be good at that stuff at least. I play a lot of frickin' platformers. I'm not taking chances with you. I'm so bad at this. Well, if nothing else, at least my poor play can bring me joy too. Like that. Jesus. God, that was so dumb. Eventually, I'll be good at this. Eventually. Maybe a couple years from now. I'll just, for the rest of my days, be streaming me getting my shit rocked at Death Mountain. But eventually I'll make it. I think the saddest part is the first time I played this, I did not have this much trouble. Although I think then I was using a walkthrough just to find, like, because I got lost. Because I'm less willing to go hardcore. I was doing pretty good for a second there. Yeah, I really gotta look up the names of these enemies, because I don't know most of them. This guy, for now, though, we're just gonna call him Boomerang Billy. And he comes in 3 different flavors. There's cherry, there's blueberry, and then I believe there's an orange one. I think. I don't know. I'm thinking about so much shit because I'm trying to keep in my mind where I need to go to get the hell out of here. Well, get the hell out of Death Mountain. Technically, we're not here yet. Goria, got it. I'll keep that in mind. Sounds a lot more official than Boomerang Billy. Oh, jeez. Although I'm still gonna keep the flavors. Because we got orange, we got cherry, and we got blueberry. You know what? If you like it better, then we're gonna stick with Boomerang Billy. But at least I'm doing it out of obstinance instead of ignorance this time. Oh, damn it. Yeah, in honor of my first ever Twitch viewer, those are gonna be Boomerang Billies from now on. No matter how many times I play Zelda 2. I mean, at this point, I'm just planning to beat it, but in the first stream I did a couple days ago, I was saying this is actually one of my favorite games in the Zelda series, even though I'm bad at it. Because I really like the side-scrolling. I like the way it works. It's just I'm not good at it. I am really not. And part of that is, since I've been thinking about streaming for a while, I was trying not to play Zelda 2 too much, even though it would have made sense to practice it. I do believe that this game it's challenging is how I would put it. Oh, thank goodness. Pretty sure these are the moblins of this game. They aren't too challenging, you just have to be ready for them, and then I get speared by one. He heard me talking about him. I mean, I do tend to play games on the setting that will kick me in the balls the most, so I have to agree with you on that. Hopefully that means I'll adjust a bit quicker. Like, I know I played the Resident Evil 2 remake recently, and I played it on hardcore because I wanted to have the save ribbons. And that's the only reason I did it, was because I wanted to have the save ribbons. Ah, that was dumb. I don't know why I let these bats get me so much. I know how to kill them. I hate when I'm fighting an enemy on an elevator. It always screws me up. You know what? We're gonna do that. Good choice, too, because I would have immediately died. At least I feel like I know where I'm going, even though I keep never having enough magic for the jump spell here. Which means I actually have to fight this guy and die. I was kind of expecting that, though. I'm not good at dealing with the boomerang guys, so I really doubt I'm gonna be good at the axe throwers. We're on our way. Got to deal with this blueberry boomerang Billy, which I don't think I could say in rapid succession. I always just miss one of those guys. I think that's one of the things that always gets me about this game, is I always feel like my sword is a little longer than it actually is. Oh my god, I just saw the end. I just have to make it. I just want to get you away from where I need to go, dude. Just go. Thank you. See, that was a perfect example of me feeling like my sword is longer than it actually is. And there's another one. Oh, I need that magic so bad. See, if I can get the rhythm on these guys, they don't kill me as bad, but I'm not getting the rhythm. Last life. I just need to make it to the end of here. That was another good example of me thinking my sword is longer than it actually is. Oh. Let's take advantage of this, shall we? That's like the first smart play I've made since I started this. Now we need to go in here, because I really want the hammer. Of course, I forgot this guy's in front of it. Please don't die! Oh god! I hate myself so much right now. Oh my god. I need a drink of water. So unfortunately that means we're going to have to go through Death Mountain again. But I made it, so that means I'm going to get better this time, right? I was like 70 points away from a level up too. God damn it. I'm glad someone else has felt that pain. Also, welcome to the stream, Victor. You're viewer number 2, I believe. Glad to have you here. Hope I can be at least somewhat mildly amusing. This is my attempt to actually finish Zelda 2 for the first time. I think I told this story in my first stream that I did, which was a couple days ago. But I played this game on the 3DS whenever that was on the Virtual Console on that. And I made it all the way to the final dungeon, but I think I had used the save state system or something, because when I made it to the final dungeon, even though I had picked up the Thunder Spell, I didn't have it when I got to the final dungeon. And it took me like a week to actually be good enough to get there. So it just broke me because I would have to go back and get the thunder spell, and I couldn't bring myself to actually do it. I literally made it to Thunderbird, realized I didn't have the spell, and then cried for about a day and a half, and a couple extra minutes beyond that. But yeah, we've just been on Death Mountain for the past hour or so. I had to check the time because it's been a little while. But the good news is I'm still having fun because I enjoy the challenge of this game. And hopefully this time I don't get completely broken. Yeah, it's that weird feeling of just enjoying the pain. I think I can guess what you would say the first best game is. But I am curious. What is it? Sorry, I'm trying to look at the chat, but I'm also trying to get out of this field of evil monsters. Alright. Yeah, he told me he made the randomizer, and I feel kind of honored to have someone who made such an impact actually watching. Ah, shit. Letting these things overwhelm me. Yeah, I'm actually keen to try it. I was telling Digshake that I'm actually interested in trying the randomizer. I need to be able to actually beat the game first. At least I feel like I should be able to. Having one of those moments where I'm just contemplating everything that's ahead of me. At least I get to keep talking to Riverman out of this, because I really enjoy him. I wonder if in his other life he was a Power Ranger or a superhero. Wow, I made it through a cave scene without taking damage. Something's going on here. This is the one where I take damage. At least his boomerang put me in a spot where it was easy to kill him. I think I'm gonna do... No, that's a waste of magic. Oh, my thumb slipped off the D-pad, and that kind of sucked. I feel like I just laughed like Tommy Wiseau there. Oh god, why am I letting these kill me so much? I need to stop. I have a problem. You know what? I'm gonna do that again. Oh, I wanted that magic, but I need to keep going because I'm too bad at this. No. Who's way fatter? Are you talking about Ganondorf? Or Ganon in this one? I'm so used to calling him Ganondorf because I've been playing Smash lately. Oh, I was really hoping for magic. This isn't going to help me, is it? Wait. I may have found a way to cheese my way through this. Unless I fuck it up, that is. Which I did. Oh, Riverman. And you're right, I should have used shield. Well, at least I have jump this time. See, unfortunately, that's the problem with watching someone who isn't great at this game, is that you're gonna watch me do some stupid things sometimes. Like right now. And I didn't know Riverman could get fatter. He wears some pretty bulky armor. Why am I not using shield? Because I'm bad at boomerang billies. I think my biggest problem when I play this game is that I go into a fight okay, but then once I get hit for the first time, I panic, and then I just start taking damage because I'm making stupid decisions. Like that, like just standing on a keys that's just sitting on me. That might have been the case, but I should have at least tried to shield, because that might have got me through it. Just in case. Just in case something like that happens. I feel like I'm getting better at that, at least. Oh, good. That's the best thing that could have happened to me just now. Because I think my worst feeling in this game is whenever I'm so close to a level up and then I game over. Oh shit. Alright, last life. We gotta make it count. Wow, I did that like I actually know what I'm doing. And then I come to this one. That one could have gone better, but I'll take it. Alright, let's not die at the Hammer Cave this time. I think part of my problem is I keep thinking I can use my shield against those axes. I need to get you in more open air. And that's still not helping much. Ah, shit. Wait. I'm not chancing it. I need that damn hammer. shit. I'm stressing out so much right now. Sad thing is, I don't remember my way around Hammer Cave either. At least that dead end was not as bad as going the wrong way in Death Mountain. I really don't want to deal with that guy. I should have taken the elevator up. Oh god. I need to take a breath and figure out what I'm gonna do here. Jesus. I'm failing everyone! I need to pause for a second again. I've never felt this level of tension in my life. I forget. You can only hit the... Yeah, I needed to do that. That's what I needed to do. Just let him go. Just in case. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, god damn it. Man. I have no words for the pain I'm feeling in my soul in the moment. I saw the altar. It was right in front of me. And now it's just a dream. A dream of a desperate fool at the end of his pitiful rope. And now I'm just brute forcing it, and I need to not do that, because this is a game that requires finesse, in my opinion. At least for me. Like sliding into one of the bugs, not great finesse. Wow, I actually felt like I know what I was doing there. I always surprise myself when I do that. You know what? We're just leaving you guys. At least I'm getting good at this part. Thank you. I felt good about it. Hopefully I can translate that to the rest of them. Oh, I did not want this. You know what? I know how to deal with these. Just jump. Then that's where they'll attack. Except you don't want to be right next to them when you do it. See, my brain's getting there. It just needs to get rid of all the extra process. Ah, damn it. That's okay. We're almost to Saria again. One of these days I won't have to come back. I'll miss Riverman. But other than that, I won't have to come back. I can continue on my quest. But you know what? This is very reminiscent of the first time I played the game on the Wii Virtual Console, which was the only way I could have played it at first because my dad was not a Zelda kid, and most of the games I played when I was young were games from him. Just realized I've been live for an hour and I've made very little progress. Basically did all the things between Ruto and Saria. That's about it. I didn't know I could hurt those guys, the moblins, with the sword beam. I should be doing that more often. I almost got through that without any damage. My thumb is starting to make my D-pad really slippery. And I'm not sure if it's nerves. No, it's nerves. I'm sure now. I just had to think about it for a second. Oh, damn it. I don't know why I'm so bad at predicting those arcs. Oh god. That went south fast. I do this every time. I feel like, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. Alright, and now we can use life because I suck. Just keep getting hit in the shins. And now I don't have enough magic for jump. I have enough for shield though. Throw another axe. See what happens when I don't panic? I really need to learn a lesson from that. Which cave is this? Oh, shit. Yep, I knew that was coming. Oh god. You know what? Let's just go. Oh jeez. I still suffer from that syndrome of just thinking my sword is longer than it is. Taking that. I'm gonna go with a shield just in case. I need to make this life last as long as I can. So when I get to the Hammer Cave, I have something for insurance. Plus I could get lucky and get one of those full magic bottles from the Choo-Choos. chew jellies. I forget what they're called. I know what they're called. I just can't think of it because I'm thinking too much about other things. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Doing this again. Oh, jeez. I think that's one thing I still need to work on with those guys is getting my timing better. Luckily now my sword shoots a beam, so it is longer. Unfortunately, it doesn't help me against this guy. Oh. I don't technically need it, but I should use it. Alright, Hammer Cave. Going down this time. Oh, damn it. So much concentration. So far, so good. I'm gonna do it again. Let's save this life. Okay, so down here to the right. So let's not trigger that second axe throwing man. I sigh literally every time I finish fighting one of those things. Because it's such a relief. I think this is the last room. Shit. I need to make sure I stay in a place where I can jump with him. He got me off my timing, but that's okay. I have a full life, full magic, shielding. I've got this. I've got this. I see it. I see the hammer. And my sword stab didn't come out. I think my thumb just slipped off the button. I got the hammer! Oh, I'm so happy. Feels good, man. Now I can get... I think there's a container right outside the cave. So my magic meter will increase too. Let that thing do what it's doing. Because I think I need the downward stab to kill that anyway. Alright. This way should be clear. There is so much relief in my bones right now. Oh, could have handled that better. Let's just do that just to be safe. I'll take that for sure. I love those point bags. Boom! Get that magic extension, man. Now I can cast more shield. Ooh. So caught up in beating that, I don't even remember where I am. Need to investigate the area. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You know, as much as I hate getting my ass kicked right now, damn it, I didn't cast life in time. I saw, when I died too, I saw my health going up. That hurts. That hurts my bones. I think this is what happened the last time I got the hammer too, was I died and then I went back, so I did not recognize that area I was in. Because I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going from there. It is the worst. I believe you that it's the worst encounter ever. One thing I did think was cool though is how I'm perfectly fine with you spoiling that because I don't want to go back. Thank you. I appreciate it. But like I was saying, I did like how that graveyard gave the enemy sprites like a really dark outline. I don't know why, but I thought that looked really cool. Good old Harbor Town. I could have waited, but I'm an impatient dick sometimes, so I didn't wait. I don't need that right now. Well, let's just be safe. In this town, I think, is where I get the downward stab, which I love that move. Do I have to go up there? It's been a while since I've done this part of the game. Yeah, I think this is where I get it. I am still all shaky. Hey, you look a lot like Riverman. This was always one of my favorite things about Zelda 2, was the fact that Link actually like evolves in his sword skills. I mean, they're pretty simple sword skills. They're literally just like, you do this and then you do have the upstab, which you guys already know, but that's one of my favorite things, is you actually learn sword techniques. What did you say again? I can't remember what I do for this lady. I'm sure I get like medicine or something. I'm not sure. As I've said, it's been a while since I've actually played this game, even though it's so good. I think my favorite thing about the hammer is just how much of the overworld it opens up. That and the... Ah, damn it. I cannot believe you. Oh, so much for that really good Goria fight earlier. I feel like I just had one of those moments where any skill I've built up over the past hour just dribbled out of my ears. That is a welcome addition to my arsenal. Should I take that guy out? I'm trying to remember if there's anything I want to do before I head towards the... Oh god. Just gonna take this opportunity to run. Miss. 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 Oh, you missed again. Miss. That makes that fight so much easier. I don't know why I walked past that. I know you have to stab it to pick it up. And I have full lives. We're having a good time. Things are going well in Zelda 2. I want to heal up before I head into that swamp. Because I'm developing skills, but I still don't think they're enough to pay the bills. Oh, geez. I'm so used to them having 3 screens now, I literally just walked into a forest. That's okay. Let's do this. Oh, jeez. I'm happy with how that turned out. Let's take advantage of this like we always do. I remember this way leads to where I need to go for the next palace. Just trying to remember which one of these forks takes me there. I think it's this one. It's looking like this one. I really should just get the XP from those Octoroks. Because level ups are very valuable in this game. Alright. Finally onto the second palace. That would be useful if I wasn't full. I'd rather be full, though, than actually need that. It's been so long since I've done this palace. I think if I were to quantify it, it's literally been half a decade. Dragon head things. I need a key. Great. I would be so screwed if I didn't have a downward staff. Well, at least that was an easier turnaround. Whoa. I don't know why that thing freaked me out so much. It's literally like an Octorok. Takes a few more stabs. Probably should have just let that guy go by, but, you know. How do you learn a lesson if you don't mess it up first? Oh, shit. Thank you for jumping over me. Normally I don't like when you do that, but I appreciated it this time. Take a second to wipe off my frickin' sweaty D-pad. That's embarrassing. Oh god, I almost walked right into that. That would have been even more embarrassing. I was hoping I would kill one of those. Get my magic back. Ah, that's okay. Those guys don't hit very hard. Oh yeah, that's the one that drops a chew jelly. Oh! After all I've been through today, I'm actually not that scared of an Iron Knuckle, even if he is kicking my ass. Oh. 2 Iron Knuckles. I gotta make sure I pay attention to my defense. There we go. Man, I just remembered how much I love the palace music in this game. Plus, it'll always stick in my memory because how many times I played Temple in Melee. I'll never forget this song after that. That way you can go to the Rumble Pit. It's funny, after all that stress in the Hammer Cave, I feel like no stress against the Iron Knuckles, even when they're beating me. And my attack went up. This is a good day. This is a good day. I forgot you need something to do that. It's the freaking glove you get in this place. I remember now. I remember. All right. Now I know what my mission is. Yeah, you're right though. Zelda 2 music is really good. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just maybe it is that it isn't made by Koji Kondo, but like just I love like the sound of it. The only thing I wish is I would have remembered what I was trying to do, what I needed to do before I went this way. I want that. Give me. Wait, let me get my bearings real quick. Okay. I know where I'm at. One of these guys. I always feel like such an idiot when I freaking bump into an enemy I have pinned against a wall. Oh, I should have. Damn it. Could have played that smarter. Still have all my lives. That's good at least. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Because I can build up my magic. And I'd much rather hang on to a life while I'm still figuring out exactly where I'm going. I just gotta remember where I saw that locked door at. I think it was this way. Or no, this is where I got the key, wasn't it? Yep. Where did I see that locked door? I'll figure it out. I think it was on the other elevator. I know the next time I play Zelda 2, there's a much more efficient way to do this than what I've been doing. Yeah, because that's a dead end, just like the one above me. So yeah, it's gotta be that way. Even though it takes time, I do enjoy this part of like games like this too, though, where you have to like go different ways and figure out which is the way you need to be going. Like instead of just the pathway leading you down the way you need to go. It definitely helps with that like feeling of exploration. And that eureka moment. I'm gonna wait for you to do a thing. Alright, should be good. I definitely don't want to get Castlevania'd. Or Zelda 2. I can't think of it would be one of those two, but I'm not sure which one came out first. Need to stretch out my hand a minute. Oh, you're right. You can do that. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. I really appreciate that. Maybe I won't get my ass kicked quite as much. Or even if I do, I can recover it. That's the way to look at it. know I can kill these things, but I also know that they take forever to die. And the two in that hallway aren't that egregious. Let me make sure it's not this way. Even though, if I've learned anything about this palace, it's that the way to the right is almost always a dead end. There we go. I found it. I found it. Oh, jeez. Do I just have to start over? I'm gonna go with that. I could probably jump over that now that I think about it, but... Ah, jeez. Well, that could have been much worse. I feel like I've said that a bunch of times lately. Oh, I need a shield. Oh, I hate that they can go through the little door. I guess that wasn't too bad. And we got the glove! And then I walk right into a choo-choo. Alright. Probably didn't need to do that, but I'm being a pansy. Go ahead and get through that. If I can make it to the boss on my first life, I will be very happy. Because that gives me a round to remember what boss it is. Not gonna chance it. Shouldn't take a risk if I don't have to. Oh. Come on, man. Having a little trouble lining up my shield with those blasts. That, and I just keep running into them. Oh boy. Gotta remember, they don't go through the thing. Haven't seen these guys in a while. I don't think I have enough for shield. I do not. This is bad. There we go. Could have done that better. Just use this now. Just in case I do a stupid. Is this going to be an iron knuckle or a poke? Nope, nothing. Right? Let's make sure we hit him in the helmet, I guess. Yeah. Nothing. Worth checking, though. Take that for sure. As we delve deeper. Eventually I'll get much better at the spacing in this game. Alright, let's do this. Oh, no! Screwed it up. Oh, damn it. That was bad. Alright. Didn't screw it up that time, but now I lost my extra life. Oh, shit. I thought I had my shield up for that one. I must have accidentally hit down right before he hit me. Alright, so... well, I can just... do that. That'll be fine. That way I don't goof it up at least. Whoa! I get in such a concentration mode with these things. Gotta be close. Yeah, here we go. Put that on that just in case. Oh yeah, this is the guy who you have to knock his helmets off. Remember him being that hard. Good thing too. Oh man, I wish I would have been able to level up so I could take good advantage of this, but I did it. That's another palace down. And magic will go up, and we can get the hell out of here. I think what I'm gonna do is once I get back to the town, I'm gonna cut the stream from there, just because I think I've done about all I can do, and I feel like finishing off a palace is a good start. I need to rest my nerves, but I really appreciate everyone who came, sat around, watched me get my ass kicked a bunch of times. Yeah, greed will ruin you, especially for the rando. You need to watch, I forgot that Pro Jared did one, so I'm glad that I got reminded of that, because I love watching Pro Jared stuff. I want to get back to town. And I keep running into stuff. Both literally and figuratively. But yeah, thanks for coming around, guys. I'm glad, I was glad to have you. Glad you could get some amusement out of me getting my ass kicked at Zelda 2, and then occasionally succeeding. But really glad to have you around. I do plan on playing more of Zelda 2, so if you're interested in catching more, feel free to give me a follow. You know, I'd be happy to have you again. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like it was a big learning experience. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut it here. I usually try to do it around 1. It's hard to say I have a set schedule since this was literally my second stream. But I also do have a Twitter that I'm trying to use more if you guys are interested in catching me try to make it through more of Zelda 2. But either way, I do hope to see you guys again, because I appreciated the tips and the conversation. It's a little better than constantly talking to yourself the whole time. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, and hope to see you guys next time. Have a good day.